Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you might be. I'm Tim. This is my stream, my channel, my workouts. Just your average dad trying to stay in shape and have fun doing it. I think it's the most important part is that even when it's hard, this is fun, which makes it easier to do. I think it's one thing that a lot of people can not realize about people working out is they are having fun, and it makes it easier to stick with it. If it's not fun for you, definitely find something that is active, that is fun. But this is fun for me, and today we're gonna be doing biceps, which is also extra fun because it's one of my favorite muscle groups to work out. Very basic, bro. And let's see. That's it. Definitely had a rough start this morning, so this is gonna be a very quick workout. Usually try to do about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, but this one's just gonna be 30 minutes. Let's jump into this. Let's get going before too much more of the day goes away. Warm up with a 10-pound. Basic. Nice little warm up. I get a lot of sleep last night. I went to bed pretty late. I didn't go to sleep till like around midnight. Up late cleaning. I feel like it's sometimes you have to stay up late trying to get the house clean. Thank you for the thumbs up. Uh, Sometimes the messes build, and it's really hard with kids. I feel like nothing's like as demotivating for having a good productive day of cleaning than waking up to a like dirty kitchen. I had a lot to clean last night. We got it done. Feel better. Today I should be able to finish cleaning the rest of the house. Oh, essential. I might even mop the downstairs today if I can get this going fast enough. Today's gonna be exciting. My wife and I are putting an offer on a new house today, so that's gonna be cool. Hopefully, hopefully we can get it. It's a really nice older house. By really nice, it's very well built and well taken care of. That's exciting. We've been looking at a lot of houses lately, and it's crazy just the difference between an owner that took care of their house versus an owner just let things go. How much damage can be done to a house in a short period of time. One thing that like has been interesting to me about people's houses indoors are people that have like secure front doors. Will have like one person had like 2 deadbolts on their front door, but the front door is glass. It's like you do realize that someone can easily just break that glass pane and just reach in and unlock both of those doors or both of those bolts. That's not particularly hard to do. I don't understand some people's security ideas. I particularly don't like glass on the front door. Wouldn't have to at least take 5 steps and break a window. When I look at a house, like one of the things that really take into consideration is how easy it is to secure. And thank you for the follow. I think being able to have a secure house is important. Paying attention to that when you're buying a house, because hopefully everything always stays great. But if it doesn't, you want to make sure that it's a defendable point. Not to sound too paranoid, but good. It's a good idea. The nice thing is the property has a pool, which is great. I think one nice thing about the pool is, in a bad situation, you have access to, a significant amount of water. If the plumbing goes down, and there's limited access to water, and you're not in the worst conditions. I think water is one of those things that you gotta make sure that you stock up on. I think it's easy with water to not have enough. You don't, you don't consider how much your family is going to drink. The other one is coffee. I feel like you always want to make sure you have enough coffee that in a disaster situation you can at least wean yourself off of your caffeine addiction. I, for one, don't want to be trying to survive and deal with a caffeine headache at the same time. All right, we're gonna do the 40s. Hopefully this goes good. My elbow is like irritated with me today. I'm hoping that doesn't slow things down. We'll see. With doing a rotating schedule of workouts instead of a hard fast one, I can definitely feel it when I do my bicep days. Last year, I love biceps, my biceps, and doing biceps on Monday was the thing that I would do the most consistently. And then I started doing the Murph workouts on Monday. Then I would do biceps on Tuesday. But now that I'm rotating through, now it's Friday and I'm doing biceps after I've done all my other workouts, and it's definitely, you feel the difference in the fatigue. This will be my third week in a row of being back to knocking out 5 workouts a week. But I can definitely feel the fatigue is obviously greater than when you're slacking and doing 3 or 4 workouts a week. That's good. It's good to be back into a regular routine. Come on, that was a lovely one. Had to really push it for that last one. A little bit more of a hip thrust than I like. Bit of a cheating bicep curl there on that last one. I was very tempted to throw in an extra hip thrust there, but really don't want to do a bunch of cheating bicep curls. Give it a second to do as much as I can of one more set. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna take on strip one down to 30 pounds. I said, I definitely can feel difference in moving biceps to the end of the week. But the thing, yeah, one thing is that I know it means I will, I can still do it. Like I know where I've been. Thank you for the thumbs up. I know where I've been, so I know I can still turn this around and knock it out. It just means digging a little deeper. All about willpower, right? I think willpower is just taking an opportunity to test yourself. When you wake up, do something hard, you feel like a conqueror the rest of the day. And it absolutely does feel better to get these workouts done in the morning. I am not a morning person. It takes a lot of work to get me out of bed, get myself out of bed. But it is worth it to have it done and not spend the rest of the day like thinking about it. And then life can't interfere with it. Something always gets in the way if it's later in the day. Oh, come on. I haven't talked about it in a while. Last year of working out, one of the things I was challenging myself on was just to see how well I could do without taking any sort of supplements. So no like protein or creatine or BCA pills, nothing extra. Just trying to see what I could do with just eating food. And I've kept that up still this year, still doing it, not taking anything extra. So I think thumbs up. So everything you see me do is, just without any extra help from supplements. I think the nice part is then if you want to work out, get in shape, and you go online and you see everybody talking about the supplements they're taking, and maybe you can't afford a bunch of extra supplements, just knowing that it's possible to just be fine without it. You don't absolutely need to take all the whey protein and all the pre-workouts to be able to get it done. People have been getting it done for centuries without it. You don't absolutely need it. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just doesn't mean you just don't need it. And I'm not opposed to taking supplements. I'm not saying they're bad and don't take them. For me, not taking them was more than anything a financial decision. Just the good supplements that were worth taking were more than I wanted to spend at the time. All my kids were starting preschool. Preschool was terribly expensive. So cutting out supplements gave me some financial breathing room, which I appreciate having. So I mean, maybe if I was more affluent and had a bunch of more money laying around, I would take more stuff. But I'm not. My pre-workout is 4 cups of black coffee. That's my pre-workout, and a handful of almonds. Buy the Kirkland raw unsalted almonds from Costco. I eat the quarter cup of that before coming out and working out in the morning. That coffee, and get after it. And then throughout the day, I do, try to make sure I get a solid amount of protein from, drinking milk in the morning or something to eating, primarily chicken and beef throughout the day. Do a lot of snacking on beef jerky. A lot of, healthy amount of eggs. Nothing incredibly crazy. The thing I want is to have a good body, be in shape, but not like killing myself with making things too strenuous on the diet side. There's just a big difference between what my goals are and other people's that do take a lot of this stuff. And you do see fitness influencers and people that are selling those products. They have a lifestyle I don't care to have. I don't really care to have a super low body fat percentage. I personally think that if something goes wrong, I want a healthy amount of fat. I think some guys cut down to unhealthy fat level, and trying to maintain that really low body fat just doesn't seem worth it to me. I'm not a doctor, so I could be very wrong. But I feel like if something goes wrong, society collapses, or you end up in the hospital and you can't eat, having some healthy body fat is good. There are 2 things I don't like about having a lower body fat for me is the constant amount of uptake and work and focus it takes for me to have lower body fat. I seem to pack on fat and muscle equally well. The other side is I don't like how cold it gets when you lose all the fat. I got down to 160 one year, and that was the coldest winter of my life. I was freezing. I had so little body fat. Body fat does make you warmer, in my experience at least. All right, well, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good Friday. Hope you have a great weekend, and hope to see you again on Monday. God bless you. Thank you so much.